Hello everyone, today we are playing Traveler's Rest. It is actually not my first time playing it, as you can see. Maybe I need to turn this down a little bit, actually. Anyway, I plan on playing for 7 days, like every other week, or however many. I don't know what the schedule is going to be like. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to play a demo, so just an FYI. I do not want to skip the demo. You hurry to finish your drink as another group of customers leaves the tavern. It seems the rest have gone as well, leaving you alone with your beer and the bill. After leaving a few silver coins on the table to pay for tonight's food and drink, you get ready to get up and go, but a voice from behind you makes you stop. Pardon me, I couldn't help overhearing you speak with your friends. You're completely right. King Cedric's death has been a great loss for the kingdom. A great man. Perhaps the tavern keeper king of recent times, and a great friend. Perhaps the best tavern keeper king of recent times, and a great friend. We were close, you know. Cedric often sought my impartial advice, and I, of course, was all too happy to give it to him. The man pulls his chair close and sits with you. Waiter, a couple of nice full pints, please. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Cedric, you see. Relia wasn't always the kingdom it is today. No, before him there were others. A long time ago, yes, a very long time ago.
Legends tell of a kingdom many years ago whose name has been lost to time. A place of prosperity and the good-hearted, blessed with peace. From her throne, the queen watched the passing of the seasons as bountiful harvests graced her beloved subjects. But nothing lasts forever, and the young queen soon fell gravely ill. The kingdom's prosperity faded with its queen, and not here long, the throne sat empty. For 7 days and 7 nights, the people of the kingdom held awake for her, with one question on everyone's lips: who shall inherit the throne? With the kingdom in disarray, nobles assembled their hosts, and war ravaged those bounteous lands. Long years of despair reigned, but amidst the darkness, a spark of hope ignited far away from that devastated city. Rygar was a tough, weathered man, owner of a humble tavern called Traveler's Rest. In desperation, hundreds flocked to Rygar, pleading for food and shelter. He responded by taking them in under his protection. Rygar and the others built and worked the land, and the humble tavern became the wealthiest in the kingdom. His followers founded the Fellowship of Tavern Keepers and departed to spread his teachings. Thanks to Rygar, the kingdom recovered its former glory. Rygar was named the Tavern Keeper King, and the city was called Rylia, in honor of the man who had brought hope back again. On his deathbed, he told his disciples with a smile, "Only one who has served 1,000 times can be worthy of being served. With him gone, the Fellowship of Tavern Keepers decided who should be the next king peacefully, just as their leader would have wanted. Neither blood nor riches would ever rule over Rylea. Since then, the Tavern Keeper's king's legacy has lived on, keeping the kingdom strong and prosperous for centuries. Now, the castle's horns are blaring, and that can only mean one thing. The Fellowship of Tavern Keepers has been summoned. The most capable in the realm are preparing for what is to come. Who can surpass the rest of the members of the Fellowship for honor and glory?
Oh dear, I got a bit carried away there. I think I've lost count of how many beers we've had. What? You think you can go up against the Fellowship? You're out of your mind. Those people are the elite. Their skills far surpass those of us common folk. So your mind is set. You've got guts. To be honest, I've already given up. But I believe in you. Ever since we met, I could sense you have something special in you. This is destiny. Turns out I was just talking to the owner of a fabulous tavern very close to the city. If you really want it, it's yours. No dream is too big. The price? Well, keep in mind, we're not talking about just any old establishment. This tavern is a total dump in comparison. How about 1,000 gold coins? That's all your savings? No matter then. I knew deep down you were all talk. I'm sure I'll find someone else who will. Alright. I've got the deed here. I just need your signature. Splendid. That was the best purchase you'll ever make. Although I should warn you about a couple of things first. You see, on your journey, you'll encounter various... Are you feeling alright? You don't look too good. Maybe you should rest. I think it's already very... Hey, wake up. Whoa, Branacart, whoa. Just as I promised, straight before nightfall, he. Old Rio carts, still as handy as a young colt. Hey, while you're here, you can get off the carriage now. Hello? I wish they had, red eyes. But I do not. At least they have at least whitish hair. So I want to change the skin tone. I don't think there is for some reason. I do really like this one. But let's see if there's any other ones I prefer. Maybe that one. I don't think that really goes with the, because it's bunching up right here. So move it like that, yep. Yep, I like this. There you are. I thought you'd fallen asleep. This is your stop, my friend. Honestly, I can't imagine what brings you to this godforsaken dump. What? You've bought the tavern? Have you lost your mob? I mean, on closer look, it has a certain charm. Rustic, that is. Nothing that can't be fixed with a good lick of paint or by setting it on fire. Well, then, I'm afraid we must part ways now. I have some business to attend to in the city. I'm sure we'll meet again very soon. Giddy up, ride like the wind. West side to move, left shift to run, EQ you'll be able to interact with most items, I to access your inventory, escape to access the main menu of the game. Good day. We are writing this letter to confirm the payment on behalf of the full amount of 250 gold to the Chamber Commons coffers, thus clearing all debts incurred after the purchase of the property, leaving it now free of all debts. Despite the disagreements in your case, we thank you for the regulation of the payment and also confirm this official transfer to the new owner, Finner. Please find enclosed the dated title deed signed by our Secretary General. Have a great day. Raylia, Chamber of Commerce. What was that? Insolent mortal, who dares disturb my slumber? This place is forbidden. I won't allow some filthy looter to defile this tavern. I'm not a looter. Silence. Do not try to deceive me. This tavern has stood for centuries and will remain that way. Leave now, trespasser. Actually, it's you who's on my property. What? I'm its new owner. Here's the deed. I can't believe it, that damn fool. Fine. Wait a moment. Alright, kiddo. You've clearly been tricked. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but this tavern has no future, trust me. I've watched countless owners pass through its doors, each worse than the last. Unfortunately, my contract obliges me to serve its current owner, but believe me, we're not friends. This isn't the beginning of a great adventure. Save us both some time and leave this place. You're a magic cat? How dare you? I'm Maya Epigot, guardian of this tavern, since before your great-great-grandparents were even born. I merely present in this one so your puny mortal mind can bear it. that's besides the point. Have you listened to what I've said? Yes? And well, I'm not leaving. I like this tavern. Gods, what the hell is wrong with her? Listen, it's very late. If you head down the corridor, you'll find an old bed. You can spend the night there. But don't get too comfortable. I want you out by the first light, understood? If you have any questions, click the question mark next to your quest or press P. That way you can learn about your current objective without having to bother me further. Also, you can just click, you don't have to press E or anything like that. Don't touch that, that just belongs to someone very important to me. I don't want anyone else's on it, please. Yes, sleep. I'm counting this as day 1, by the way. This is day 2. Finally up. Listen, I'm sorry about last night, but I was serious. As you can see, this tavern isn't what it was. I know it's disappointing, but I'm afraid the previous owner has swindled you. Now that you've had some more time to think, though, you really should leave already. I already told you I'm not leaving. Well, good luck. I won't be helping you one bit, even if you take the mop from the chest in the bedroom and clean the floor and tables. Well, no, you'll never see me again. I don't know why I was having such a hard time saying that. Look at that, it seems you're not that useless after all. Thank you for everything you've done, but a bit of mopping and cleaning some dirty dishes won't fix this tavern. I distinctly remember you saying I'd never see you again. Insolent fiend, I've only denied to appear to you because it's none of your business. The tavern being a bit cleaner doesn't mean you're going to get any customers for starters. You should move the benches next to the table. How do you expect people to come if there isn't even any place to sit? To serve customers, there needs to be available seating for them. For that, there needs to be a table with seating. Enter decoration made by pressing B. Place a sensor over an item and pick it up with the left click. To place an item, just drag it. You just have to drag it and to a valid position and left click it again. Actually, I think I'm going to move this and put it in the middle, like right there. Alright, that's somewhat better, but still rather dull, don't you think? Not that I care, but I found some decorations inside one of the boxes here. Do what you want with them. Throw them in the bin for all the good it would do. Rather depressing, don't you think? This place looks like a crypt. Perhaps we can fix it up with a bit of light. I know. Take these candles. If customers can't even see what they're eating, they'll get upset. Make sure there's always some source of light at the tables to keep them happy. It's better, though. I should warn you, the candles would gradually burn out eventually. Make sure you have enough to replace them when this happens, because I can't spend my life constantly handing you new candles. Well, I could, but I won't. Well, now, this looks splendid. Now it looks like a real tavern. What? If you dislike my old furnishing, if you dislike my old furniture that by your own, why don't you? This is what you have for now, so deal with it. Anyway, the decor hardly matters now. Here's the key to the cellar. There should be some beer in the barrels below. You'll have to fetch it if you want something to serve. Oh, I should say, I haven't been down there in a long time, but if I were you, I'd bring them up in case you have to deal with any of those horrible rats. You made quite a racket down there. Did you find the beer? Yes, and I also got rid of the rats. What? You killed them? How could you? I was only kidding earlier. Gods, poor Mr. Atticus just got married. I'm just pulling your leg. I'm sure we can make good use of the rat meat. Have you seen the crafting room left of the bedroom? Meet you there. Okay, see those two tables in front of you? The left one with the knives is the food prep table, and the one on the right with the frying pan is the oven. Food prep oven. Some dishes require complex ingredients that you'll have to prepare at the food prep table first, but seeing that what you did with those rats, I'm not leaving you alone with a knife, so let's try something simpler first. What about some rat skewers? Should be easy as approaching it, should it be as easy as approaching it and interacting with it to choose the recipe you wish to make. Don't let all the grease and grime put you off. That's what will really give your dishes some flavor. Rats? I'm not sure. Hey, do you want to learn how to run a tavern or not? If you happen to be carrying some rib steaks in your pocket, now's the time to get them out. Alright, rat skewers coming right up. That's what I like to hear. Try not to overdo them. I like my rats meat medium rare. That's it, nice and crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. Let's go back to the dining room before they get cold. Okay, see that table left of the bar with the book on top? That's the tavern menu. When you add new dishes to it, customers will order them to eat. Go and approach the menu and press E to add the rat meat skewers. Hurry up, my stomach is rumbling and Mr. Atticus has always looked delicious. doing, just standing there? You don't mean to serve their excuse without a drink to wash them down. Any idea how thirsty rat meat can make you? Drinks must be added to one of the two dispensers from to one of the two types of dispensers, one from the taps, like beers, well the kegs. And while you can serve any kind of drink, it's simple, even you should be able to remember it. Come on then, add the beers to one of the taps and we can get this party started. Great, looks like everything is finally ready. Give me a moment. It's been a long time since I've done this. What do you think? I know, right? You should see your face. Looks like you're beginning to understand who you're dealing with here. Huh. Right? Dealing with here, right? And that's not all. I just need to concentrate a bit and... Done. Phew. That was a lot harder than I thought. I hope I remember which one is the original. Anyway, probably alright. As I was saying, customers won't just drop in anytime they like. For people to come to your tavern, first thing you need to do is open it. See the sign at the top left of your screen? You can click on the left. You can click on it with left click or press O to open and close the tavern when you want. That said, when you choose to close the tavern, first last orders will be called. This means no new customers will arrive, and the old ones that have already been served will leave once they've finished until the tavern closes on its own. Let's do a test. Open the tavern so your first customers can begin to arrive. As people eat and drink in the tavern, if the water and tables may start to get dirty. When this happens, you'll have to clean them so your reputation among your customers doesn't decline. You may at times feel the urge to strangle them for making such a mess, but remember, that's not the kind of service we provide here, at least not for free. What's this? Is there nothing to drink in this tavern? Bring out the beer. Unlike food, drinks can be ordered at the bar or from tables. When you see an order, the drink they're asking for will appear with the color label matching the dispenser where you have kept it. That makes things a lot easier. The server approach the corresponding dispenser and hold E to add it to your tray. Once you have it, use E with the customer at the bar or at the table from where they've made the order to give it to them. In the action bar, you can see the drinks you've added to your tray. If you press R, you'll into the tray and all the drinks will automatically return to the dispensers where you can get them again. Sometimes a customer will be dissatisfied with the service and begin to complain when this happens. It's best to approach them and try to calm them down with the give it a go and best of luck. Though knowing myself, it might not be enough. Oh well, that don't help much. Sometimes words aren't enough, so it's time to take actions. So let them up and hit her with using F to throw her out. Don't worry, I'll barely feel a thing. Yeah, I'm out of here. Ow, take it easy, that hurts. Well, now that the new customer's left, you can keep serving the rest. Yeesh, that's nuts. If you run out of stock, people will keep ordering food and drink. I can create magic roll with which to feed your customers, but it tastes rather bland. I doubt you'll earn much money from it. With it? Yes, it's easier. It's rather curious. It's a rather curious power. Other than the spell, I'm gonna flip my trips to. Never mind that. The point is that with drinks, there's not much that can be done. If you have nothing in your taps or kegs, people ask for glasses of water. I know, completely devoid of taste. But you humans seem to love it. Remember the empty bucket you picked up from the chest? Go outside and fill it at the wall. Once it's full, add it to the keg so you can serve glasses of water to your customers. I'm so full. I'd say we're done here for today, but it's best if you close and get some rest. I still have a few things to tend to. Although, if you want to keep practicing, open the tavern again and I'll create some more copies, but I recommend you go to bed tomorrow. Go to bed. Tomorrow, a rough day awaits. Rest well. Guess I need to get violent. This is definitely going to be a very short week. Wait, it says it's Tuesday still. Huh? I'm waiting for this to change. Good morning, rise and shine, sleepyhead. Come on, we've got a long day ahead. If you want to open the tavern, there's a lot of things we need to prepare. Oh, it's Wednesday. Things to prepare what things? Sigh. Look, I admit those rat scrubbers weren't half bad, but you surely don't expect to attract much of a clientele with rat meat and small blood, right? We need supplies to open the tavern, but I've taken care of it. I pulled some strings at Raya and Leah, Raya and Leah will be waiting for you at the city market with everything ready. I'm flat broke, I know. I picked up the tab this time around, but don't get used to it, you hear me? I'm not handing you gold every time you need it. Understood. Good loss. Follow the path west to the city. When you reach the market, you'll find them at the fruit and vegetable stall. Once they hand you the package, come back and we'll get to work. Almost forgot, be careful on Raya and Leah. There, how do you put this? Rather strange. Don't let them talk your head off, okay? Okay, guess I do not need to clean that table. If I didn't know where to go, I'd look at that. But I know where. That's right. Sorry, is that? Here. Look, Leah, we have a customer. I think it's not just a new customer, Raya. She must be Mia's new little mouse. What's the kitty up to now? Tee. What a mischievous kitty. Look at her. The poor thing doesn't even know why she's here. Yes, she's scared stiff. If you're a good little mouse, you've got nothing to be afraid of, right, Leah? Of course not. We help good mice. And the bad ones. You're scaring her, Leah. Remember what Maya said. You know how sharp kitty claws are. How boring, Mia. How boring. Mia's the only one who can play. What in the world are you talking about? See, Raya? Now she wants to know. Now she's curious, but she shouldn't ask because curiosity killed the cats. I better leave. Oh my, what a proud little mouse. Look, Leah. She wants to leave without saying goodbye to us. She can't leave, Rhea. Mia told us to give her the order. Here, little mouse, this is for you. You can visit us anytime. Ask friend. Any friend of the kitty is a friend of Raya and Leah. Of course. Where else would the little mouse get plants and seeds? The bad mice get burned from competition, isn't that right, Leah? She wouldn't do that to us, Raya. Would she? No. I told you, Raya. She's a good little mouse. If you need anything else from us, talk to me and my sister. After all these years, we're experts. Honestly, I love the save style. I still wish that they had red eyes, though. Family, okay, you've got what you need, right? Let's see if those skewers were just a fluke, or if you actually know your way around the kitchen. How about some grilled steak? You know Pansford? Go to Living and prepare a few dishes of grilled steak. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye to make sure they don't get overdone. In the oven, you can cook various dishes, as you've seen already with the rat skewers. Some recipes can't be modified. You just need to have all the ingredients to make it. However, with other recipes, you can choose different ingredients to create various variations. In this case, we must prepare grilled steak with beef. You can actually create vegan grilled steak. I think I'm actually going to try to make it mostly vegetarian if I can. And if I can't, because of restrictions, I'm at least going to try to have one vegetarian item on the menu at all times. As you can see, now you have the grilled steak recipe. There are some recipes that are unmodifiable, and so all you have to do is select when you have enough ingredients to your inventory in nearby chests. When you select recipes that do use modifiers, however, you can choose what ingredients are added to them. Different ingredients would change the dish's value, so check them thoroughly before confirming to begin making the dish. To start, let's make some grilled beef steak. Fire up the stove. Our customers may not be connoisseurs, but they can probably tell the difference between chicken and steak. Try again, and this time choose the beef. this gets done, we can start on our biz. See the molding station next to you? The oven? Try using it, select the malt recipe, and then the wheat to begin the process. That's it. Now we just need to settle in. In the meantime, let's go outside. I want to show you something. Ah, for sure. Right. As you know, you can go to the city to buy ingredients and supplies, but if you want to maximize your profits, it's much better to grow your vegetables or raise your own animals. We in Nia have given you a few seeds. No time like the present to start working our crop fields. First, use your scythe to cut all the grass, all the tall grass. To cut all that tall grass in the area you wish to sow. Once it's clear, you just need to use a shovel to remove the grass and the hoe to till the soil. If there's any obstacle in the way, try removing it with your tools. Did not mean to do that. Get that back. There we go. Seriously? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I need to till the soil. Hey, not bad with those turkey arms of yours. I don't think you had it in you, honestly. Now you just need to water the soil to plant your seeds. Go on, use the watering can with F to water the tilled soil once it's watered. Select the seeds and plant them with F. I don't. By the way, we in the will have given you an olive spell. Fruit trees can be planted anywhere, no need to water them. I'll till the soil first. You can harvest them when they're in season. they won't die. Wonderful, isn't it? If you wish to know more, you can speak to Raya at the market. Though I should warn you that listening to her talk about cheese is for Yorkshire. Well, let's get back inside. See you in the crafting room. Right there. And I think I'm going to be that side is my that side's my planting area, farm area, and that side's my tree area. At least that's what I'm trying to do at first. There you are. Since the malt is ready, we can start making our beer. There's several nuances. Getting the consistency right, there are many details that could turn your drinks into nectar of the gods or some vile spill. For now, I'll take the wheat malt and use the mutation tank. It's that thing that looks like a stone oven next to the malting machine. There are many types of drink. Well, let's begin crafting a lager. Once you have what you need, you just need to select the recipe, choose the ingredients, and confirm the process. Easy peasy. That's good. I don't know if you've noticed, but everything we've been making uses a crafters rule. Use herbs. If we want to keep making food and drink, we should get more. Hope you've got back for hard labor, kiddo, because the next part is going to be tough. I'll wait for you outside. I'm going to switch around this. That goes there, the guts goes there. Shove goes there. There we go. Hey, you see, there are a lot of resources you can find all around you. You just need the right tool to get them. These will come in handy. Some you can use as fuel, others as bait for fish, and even materials that make your own furniture and decorations. Of course, to do that, you'll need to repair all these workstations. I'm sure you'll see them placed near the tavern. If you fix them, you can use them to craft many useful items. What's more, I bet that in the city you'll be able to find blueprints to learn new items to craft. Oh, 5 trees. I'm going to do that over here. Right here. They sometimes give you a oak slade and sometimes a queen bee. You can use those queen bees eventually to make beehives and stuff. I'm just trying to figure out where the I'm pretty sure this is called. Iron. Whoops. Maybe this is cool. Nope, iron still. That's just plain rock. Oh, this is the coal. Yep, fixed it. That's it with the workstations you'll be to craft many items. That should do it for now. You can repair the rest of them some other time. Is it really necessary? Of course it is. Running a tavern takes a lot more than work than just standing behind a bar. If you think you can get your business to succeed selling grapes and third-rate beer, good luck with that. Alright, I'll do what you say. That's the spirit. Let's go back inside. Our beers must be ready by now. See you in the crafting room. Buzzing with excitement. Last time I came by your tavern, I didn't spout an apiary anywhere. That's a shame. Here in the workshop, we've got blueprints of some autos that could be great use to you. Why don't you give it some thought to pay us a visit? Keeping a few in your tavern would be the bee's knees. Haha, buddy. This is what I'm talking about. The queen bee. I'm pretty sure getting the queen bee actually is what should get that. This is kind of actually like the hairstyle having Palia. Boo. Haha. You should see your face never gets old. Okay. Now seriously, the beers we crafted should be done by now. Check the fermentation tank and pick them up. The sooner we begin aging them, the sooner we can sell them. Aging? How did someone like you end up buying a tavern? Yes, aging. You know, every alcoholic beverage needs to be stored for some time in an aging barrel in the cellar before you can sell it. The longer you wait, the better it will become, as its flavor will improve, and most importantly, the higher price it will fetch. Come on, let's go downstairs so you can try it for yourself. Some recipes, like the cheeses or alcoholic drinks, require aging before they can be sold. An item that needs to be aged will be marked as unaged and cannot be sold. Then aged, newly crafted beers go to the cellar and open one of the aging barrels. With each barrel can be stored and store up to 30 beers of the same type. Once the beers have been added, you just have to wait. Beers have 4 stages from the aging from unaged to the grand reserve, and each stage increases the selling price by 10%. Give me a second. So sorry about that. Wait, isn't she just a pretty kitty? Go ahead and make sure you take the beer stage. I wish I could just pet her, don't you? But you do actually get a kitty eventually. But she's so cute. Alright, you'll have the beers. You have the beers with you, alright? You just need to approach the aging barrels and interact with them, and the beers you want to age, and the process will begin on its own. I will get angry if I touch this. since you've had replanted the crops 2 days ago, so they should be grown by now. How about you go outside and check on them? 3 days ago. Like I said, looks like they're ready to be harvested. Give you any trouble. If you approach them and press E, you'll be able to pick them up. Now that I think of it, you'll have to reap wheat and the other types of grain with a scythe. Please be careful, the rest of the crops won't get cut if you hit them by mistake, but your fingers are another matter entirely. Oh, they're starting to like me. As you can see, some crops dried when you harvested them, and others didn't. That's because some of them yield multiple harvests. You just need to make sure you water them every few days to keep soil moist. Though the tea crops have survived the dry now. When a crop dries up, it stops growing and yielding, but it won't die. You just need to water it again so it'll keep growing strong and healthy. The crops die if the season changes to one in which they can't be planted, when this happens you'll need to use your scythe to remove them, but I suppose you'll discover that soon enough. Alright, shall we return to the cellar? I want to see how those bears are doing. The bay you made has reached the maximum level of aging, and we can now have governed the reserve beer to serve any customers. Brilliant. Don't celebrate just yet. Age or not, bad beer is still bad beer. I'm not about to let you serve any old thing, so we should taste it first. Goodness, gods, have mercy on my soul. Beloved parents, soon we shall reunite. Farewell, kiddo. Remember me as I lived, beautiful and pure of heart. My gods, this is delicious. You like it? Yes. It's alright, I suppose. You've passed. We're ready to open. How is it possible that girl? Come on, get the biz. No time to lose. Alley-oop, here I am again. The time has come to open the tavern. The first thing you must do is prepare your products, add the dishes you wish to serve to the menu and the beers you've crafted to one of the taps. That's it, you remember how to open the tavern, right? You just have to click on the sign under the clock or press O for customers to start showing up. Go ahead, do the honors, and let's keep our fingers crossed. Look, our first customer. Alright, nobody panic. This is different from when we practiced earlier with the right scoobers. See the bar over the arching bar? That's a tavern reputation. When a customer leaves, the tavern's reputation will rise or fall according to the service we've given them. Things like attending them quickly, keeping the tavern clean, and decorating the dining room will increase reputation, forcing everyone out At closing time, will letting the tavern get too cold or the tables get too dark will decrease reputation. Well, let's not waste another minute, serve the customers, and let's see how it goes. Now that you're dealing with real customers, remember everything you've learned to give them the best possible service. Pay attention to their orders and serve them quickly. Be at the bar or at the tables. Be it at the bar or at the tables. Also keep in mind that the floors and tables will get dirty over time. You must see to the cleanliness of your tavern if you wish to gain a reputation. If you have if you are left with any questions, you can always check the encyclopedia in the pause menu. Alright, seems like everything is going well. Keep it up. I don't know if I realized how slowly to go by this game. Where aren't you freezing? I can. At the bottom indicates that the customers are feeling cold. Don't be stingy and light this chimney before we begin to lose reputation, Rachel. As soon as fuel or it will go out if the temperature rises too much. The com would indicate when you should put out the chimney or the customers will complain. It's like they're never satisfied. Much better. Now service can continue as normal. Remember, if you run out of food or drink, you can make some more with the ingredients you've obtained. I'd love to help you with that, but cooking isn't my forte. Take those old recipes, but I hope you'll make better use of it than me. That's all, little bud. Time to spread your wings. Remember to always give your customers the best service you can, and have dishes and drinks prepared for them. Now practice it and make some money. We sure need it. I have to take care of a few things, but I will be back when I see you've got the hang of things, okay? Well then, to work. Skill point +1, recipe provenance +10. Fragments, not provenance. Hey, it's the new tavern keeper I've been hearing all about here. Did you see your customer faces? I can't remember the last time someone walked out of the door looking that satisfied. You've impressed me, kiddo. I've been around town and people have already singing our praises. Anyway, I'm glad things are going well. Who knows, perhaps you'll be able to turn this tavern's luck around. Of course, you did have a great teacher. Very true. Thank you for everything, May. Oh, sucks. You're going to make me blush. By the way, you never told me why you decided to buy this tavern. I'm going to go up against the Fellowship of Tavern Keepers. Ha, ha. Okay, I deserve that. No, really, buy a tavern. I told you I'm going to defeat the Fellowship. Listen, do you understand what you're saying? Members of the Fellowship have been perfecting this case for years. A rookie like you doesn't stand a chance. Besides, Prime and Goy aren't good things to get into this. Aren't good reasons to get into this business. Young lady, do you want to be yet another power-hungry, big-headed idiot? Raghar's teachings have been warped enough. That's not it. I want to help people and make a difference. This girl, she reminds me so much of him. Alright, follow me. Where are we going? A special place, you'll see once we get there. Here it is. On this... Oh, this brings me back. This old slab? It's not a slab, you simpleton. It's a door that's been sealed for a long, long time. The only thing you need to open it is the key. Where's the key? Right in front of you. Step aside. I need a moment. The path is clear. Time for your last test. But what's inside there? You'll see for yourself if what you told me is true. This will help you achieve your goals. If it isn't, then you're not worthy. Well, it's been nice knowing you. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. At the back of the cave, you'll find a portal. Cross it and you'll you'll let instinct guide you forth. Raise your glasses, custodians of ancient legacy, for knowledge recorded will never fade from memory. I think I want the onion ring. I'm trying to think because I don't want something that's like hard to get. And the onion rings do require onion, breadcrumbs, and oil, but I feel like that's kind of easy. And the salad that has and 2 vegetables, which is also kind of easy. Maybe I should just get lettuce and 2 vegetables and something else. I kind of really want this. That sounds so good. I can make this myself, so I'm getting that. guess I cannot get like bat wings and stuff now, which would be cool. You're back and in one piece. I knew from the moment I met you that you had it in you, but you wanted me to leave. That? Just a test, of course, and you passed. No one else has been able to light Regar's torch in centuries, perhaps. You do stand a chance after all, so I'll be able to defeat the Fellowship. Well, it's still too early to tell, perhaps. With the help of a beautiful and experienced Boggart, you might. What, you want me to stay with you and be your mentor? I'm not sure, kiddo. You know how busy I am. You don't have to. If you have other things to do, you can. Alright, you can stop begging. I know you'd be completely lost without me. Back to work. Let's return to the tavern and see how you manage on your own. I know some stuff you can forge. Like there's mild mushrooms. Oh, that's not Cameron, I thought that was. And at last, someone satisfied what you have done. You haven't done anything. Your apprentices have no shame. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't even know how to clean a table. You made some progress, but we're still a long way from the Fellowship level. If you want to face them, you'll have to get their attention, gaining more reputation and repairing the tavern first before they begin to take you seriously. Don't look at me like that. You're the one dead set on defeating them, remember? How are you going to do that if our tavern is falling to pieces? You can start by repairing the workstations and gathering the materials. And assist me while I'll just gather intel. Let me know when you have all the necessary materials and we can get to work. Make sure the tavern is still standing when I come back, will you? Try not to get into too much trouble while I'm away. You'll do great, kiddo. You're my last hope. Okay, let's see what needs to be done. Let's go check on the breath. I should probably go to bed in a little bit. I should probably go to sleep now. Right after I do this. Now you have different dishes and drinks on your taverns when you're the rider. The variety of dishes and drinks until the more money and reputation you'll gain. Remember that clients and they appreciate variety if the recipes are completely different. Different ingredients or modifications to a single recipe don't provide variety to your menu. I'm trying to see if there's any more stone. This feels like it's medieval and that the guy just said do they take reservations. Did they take reservations back in that time? Actually, I'm going to... Because I need to get more seeds and go place it. Grain. I'm going to try to make this. So I need olives, tomatoes, and bread. Which needs bread dough. Which needs flour and kitchen yeast. I know where to get kitchen yeast. I do not know where to get flour though. Maybe the same place I get kitchen yeast? I'll also get this. It's done. I'll just go see what they have. I've got just what you need. Living things are specialty. That sounds good. The beer? The bear? I bought it in a flea market years ago. I heard it had once terrorized an entire village until two bearded adventurers hunted it down. Sounds like some kind of cock and bull story to inflate its price. This way. I actually just went at school on that. It's just so pretty. Greetings, welcome to Little Realms Archives. We document everything that happens to Aurelia. If you've recently defeated a member of the Fellowship in battle, it will be recorded in our scrolls. Precisely if you want, we can help you repeat challenges individually or with your friends. Tell us if you wish to repeat any of your battles. Oh, it looks like there are no challenges in our Majesty. I'm afraid there's nothing we can do for you until you've dueled other tavern keepers. There's also all stuff I do not know about. So look at these little peacocks. Look at these. Look how pretty. Sons, butcher shop, the best cuts of meat in the city at the best price. My name's Chuck. My dad's recently put me in charge of the business and I'm still getting the hang of it. It's been a bit hard, but I'm going to show him I can handle it. So I'm getting off track. What can I do for you? I think it's the first time I've seen you at a shop. Would you like to try our veal cuts? If you're looking good here. Come on, Chuck. What are you on about, man? This is the only thing I would actually want, but I can actually make this myself eventually. But seriously, who would eat intestine? That's disgusting. That's why I do not eat myself. Because sausages intestine does not sound appealing at all. Just in my opinion, that is. You can eat meat all y'all want. Have got water. So tomorrow, all I need to get is one more stone for that, and that would be good. Wait, I actually want to see before it gets good. Yep. Not going to good to steal this. Sorry, not distill H. It's gonna take a little while to get all this. That'll be done in that. for everything, but at least we'll have some stuff done. Now time to open up the store. I wonder if 50 is like the highest you can get on the level 1. Welcome to the Harvest Hill Farm. We've got the best products that... Oh, wait, you're the innkeeper of the farm from next door. I knew you, that's familiar, hehe. It's nice to meet you. I'm Holly, owner of Harvest Hill Farm, along with my husband Bills. Although we've only recently set up shop, I can assure you that our products are of the finest quality. Whether it's animals or products to care for them, we have everything you need. Look at this big guy. So cute, and he has a little chicken on his head. You are Bob's father? What? No. Bob looks for him, but Bob cannot find. Bob, is that your name? Yes. Little Violet gives name. Bob says thanks. Yes, it's a good name. Your friend of Bob and Nugget. Nugget, here's Nugget. Nugget is the best friend of Bob. She is a very smart hen. She helps Bob in his shop. So you sell things, right? Yes. You can watch. Let Bob know if you like. I love the big guy. Hello, Nathan. It's been a while since I've seen a new face around here. If you want something to drink, I think I have a couple of beers left at home. It's the one back there by the way. I'm Wilson, nice to meet you. Yeah, it's not a very common name around here. I arrived in the kingdom a few years ago and stayed to pursue my passion. Art. Since then, I've lived on this beach, enjoying life's little pleasures. That's your house, it's amazing. Thank you very much. I built it with my own hands. It may not be a palace, but it's all I need. Somewhere I can keep warm and work is more than enough for me. After the shipwreck, I was able to recover most of my materials I needed. The first months were a bit tough, but soon get finished. I feel it was really worth it. Shipwreck? What shipwreck? Ah, yes, I actually arrived by accident. I was on an expedition with researchers when a storm crashed pulled the ship, leaving us wrecked in the middle of the ocean. Also, I remember when I came to my senses, I was on this beach, decided to make it my home. I didn't think about going back. That's the funny thing. I love my new life. Now I do what I want. I can spend days writing, painting, or just lying in the sun. Anything is possible. When I realized I was able to survive on my own, I decided that I would never go back to my old life. The wonders of the world are there to be enjoyed, not to be read about in a sad. Tell them that in your script. I see, so it's nice to meet you. Same here. Drop by anytime. Spending time with your friends is one of the many beautiful things in life. My crab just pushed me. Wait, is it evil? Okay, I was scared that was going to attack me. Can I attack it? Sorry, just my curiosity. I don't actually want to hurt it. It's just curious. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. Yeah, no. fish though. I wonder how you fish. Maybe she tells you how. I'll find you. If it's last thing I'll find you and what are you doing? Just saying, do you need anything? Enjoying day of fishing? Enjoying? Does a sword enjoy piercing its enemy? A spear being sharpened? No. I lost that right long ago. Okay, there's the biting at least. Look, I'm busy. Why don't you just go away and leave me alone? Okay, I'm sorry to have bothered you. Have you seen the state of the beach lately? The tides keep bringing all kinds of junk to shore. By the gods, the other day I fished a wig. A wig? How is that possible? I usually use the junk I find in my work, but this is getting out of hand. I'm finding fewer and fewer useful things to recycle. I have an idea. Why don't you bring me the junk you find lying around? I can trade it for nice things. More information about the fish in this kingdom. After all, I was a great marine biologist before the shipwreck. Sounds good. Great, have you seen the huge trash I have in my home? You can leave the junk there. If enough, I'm not there. And you'll get seals in return. When you have enough, I'll change them for whatever you like. We can both get something out of it. Clean the sea in the process. It's a win-win all around. Maybe I'll stop by your tavern one of these days. Not that I'm much for crowds, but sometimes the urge for a bit of revelry takes me over. I just want to see what he has. Ooh. Yes, good stuff. Cute. Good stuff, dude. Enough or something. No, those places. It seems like it's pirate, too. What were you expecting? A joke? Get out of here before I get mad. Just kidding. What are you expecting? A joke? Okay. I build the ship at least. Interesting. Last night I dreamt of an island full of strange talking animals that made the most awful sounds. They spoke. I think I should quit drinking R. We should definitely keep going because I definitely need to go to bed. To turn in my quest. You got everything brilliant. Let's get to work. Cancel all your plans, Kate. It's going to take a while. I can't believe we finally finished. I've never seen the tavern look so dazzling. We've done a great job. I misjudged you. You're not so bad after all. Thanks, I've grown fond of you too. What? That's not what I meant. It's just that I have to go. You take charge now, bye. This is your calendar where important events will be noted. Set name, what date, whether a dot, and you leave the details. Ooh, nice. Don't worry, you're doing a great job. We're bound to get the Feathership's attention sooner or later. God help us. Alright, that is this for the. That is that. Sorry. Alright, this is the end of the video. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week of Tavern Keeper. Tomorrow I'm going to play a demo. And then, like I said in the description of yesterday's video, Thursday I'm going to be playing it's going to be a VOD from my Twitch streaming, and then Friday is going to be a vlog. Saturday is either going to be Blood West or Paradise Killer, and then Sunday, same. I don't know which one I'm going to play first, but yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed everyone. Thank you and goodbye.